Pronunciation. Well, don't worry, everyone has their own accent in their life. So actually when we talk about pronunciation, is the accepted standard of sound and rhythm for words in the given language. It's for any language, be it English, be it or Japanese or French or any language, you must have a good pronunciation. In most cases, we usually don't know when we are mispronouncing a word. You know what? This presentation takes place and very fast. Sometimes that the audience, they don't see much about mispronouncing. But who knows? But being a and then seasoned speaker, you will have to prepare way in advance that about the words you are going to utter or to pronounce. I would like to give you advice. Just use, let's say, established dictionary, or nowadays, you can get it online sources to check the correct pronunciation. Well, this is also quite helping for you. And another advice for you, try to practice speaking in front of as many trusted friends and relatives to check your pronunciation. When I say trusted, then they are going to tell you what is wrong with pronunciation. They will let you know. Well, the next advice for you, if you happen to have some friends, maybe native speakers, they would check your pronunciations well, because that's their own language, right? So that one will be very helping for you. Right, that's on pronunciation. So we move on the speaker's body. When you speak in front of audience, like what I'm doing at the moment, I cannot just stand still like a robot. No. You will have to move a little bit and try then to speak using your body. Does the body speak? No, it doesn't. But your body actually can help you to show your expressiveness in speaking. There is one term called kinesis. That's the study of body motion as systematic mode of communications. What is it all about? It includes personal appearance. Well, your movement, your gestures. So this part of the kinesis that you should know besides eye contact. Oh well, so now let's begin with the first one, personal appearance, and how you should look in front of audience when giving a speech. Personally, personal appearance plays an important role in speech making, which most of us don't realize. Actually, listeners always see you before they hear you. Once your name is called, and then they would see and who the speakers are. So they would like to see you. So that's why. So try to make sure your personal appearance is good. You should dress and groom appropriately. You look at the function, the event. You should dress up, in order to respect the function as well as to see the audience are looking at you. Well, this personal appearance actually will make you try to evoke a favorable first impression. There is one study saying that personal appearance is the thing that the audience see most before you start opening your mouth with your speech. They would like to see you first. So mind your personal appearance. Movement. All right, as I mentioned just now, we know public speaking is not an easy thing to do. But a lot of people are nervous, anxious about doing it. But try to appear calm during the presentations. Poised, confident, despite, everyone, has butterflies in your stomachs. But try then to cool down and compose during the presentations. Just give a bit of time to yourself to get set. Well, I would be lying that I'm not, nervous. Everyone is so. But give a bit of time to yourself then, right? So establish eye contact with your listeners or with your audience. This is very important. Eye contact is very important, as mentioned. That's one to show your confidence. And then right afterwards, you can start talking to your audience then. Well, at the end of your speech, maintain your eye contact for a few moments after you stop talking. Don't just simply you finish and then, you leave the rostrum, get back and try to look at your audience once again, just to show your confidence and to show your thanks for the audience for listening to you. Well, gestures. Oh, what are gestures actually? This is motions of speakers' hands or arms during a speech. Well, like movement I mentioned just now, gestures also help you in delivering your speech. What are they? Whatever gestures you make should not distract from your message. You see what I mean? When you're telling something, well, a sad moment or something, you must show to them that the gesture shows that something sorrow, something sad for his speech. On the other hand, and you have something very, very funny, it's great news and make you happy, show it to them. Yeah? So gestures is very important. Gestures should appear natural and spontaneous and help clarify and reinforce your ideas. It has to be spontaneous then. Right? Right. The last item I'd like to share with you, eye contact. Many people say eye contact is very important. And why? Well, when you talk eye contact in speaking, this is direct visual contact with the eyes of another person. Well, eye contact helps gauge the speaker's truthfulness, intelligence, attitudes, and feelings. The audience would see you if you have good eye contact. They know you are truthful. Well, try then to have a good eye contact to the audience. When I know that sometimes that when you're addressing a small audience like a classroom, you can look briefly from one person to another. It's just very easy, it's very obvious. You can share attention to every one of them. But what about from a very large group? In the case, what you can do, you just can do scanning, or just you can scan the audience rather than try then to engage the eyes of each person individually. Well, audience, so that's the methods of delivery for today. Hopefully then our lesson today can help you to be a good and great speaker. Remember, keep practicing, and keep practicing. By then, bye.